Happy Midweek Motivation, kings and queens. Today I just had 3 simple words to say. Pray, give, fast. Oftentimes we can find ourselves in a slump, trying to figure out the next best move, trying to figure out what our next steps are, trying to understand the direction that God wants us to go and take. Sometimes we're in the midst of confusion. Sometimes we're in the midst of doubt. Sometimes our faith is in the midst of wavering. And sometimes the belief just isn't there. Sometimes we don't have the willpower within ourselves to push through. Sometimes we need encouraging. Sometimes we need to be motivated. Sometimes we need to be inspired. And sometimes we need somebody to come and tell us that it is going to be okay. Sometimes we need that push from somebody that loves us and believes in us more than we believe in ourselves sometimes. And it's okay to be that way sometimes. But the way that you don't stay there is just by getting up and doing it anyway. Whatever it is you don't feel like doing, still do it. Whatever it is you don't feel like making happen, still make it happen. Then you pray. Pray about it. Pray about whatever it is on your spirit. Pray about whatever is bothering you. Pray about whatever is causing you to feel that way. Pray about whatever it is that's stressing you out. Pray about your laziness. Pray about your procrastination. Pray about your lack of faith. Pray about your lack of belief. Pray about drive. Pray about any ugly spirits that's trying to attack you. Pray about any negativity that's dwelling within you. Pray about that anger. Pray about that frustration. Pray and pray and pray until you can't pray no more. Because He hears you. The universe, God hears you. Pray about it. Because sometimes the problem is simply that we can't help ourselves, but there is someone who can, and that's God. Yes, He hears all and He sees all, but sometimes He wants our undivided attention, and sometimes He wants us to bring it to the table and let Him know, God, here it is. I can't do it by myself. I can't handle it on my own. I need you. I need you. Sometimes it's as simple as that. You just letting God know that you need Him. So pray about it. Take it to Him. And have a giving heart. Have a giving spirit. Because sometimes the issue is also that we're too selfish. That we're too concerned with self. That we don't make time to help God's people like He instructs us to do. So don't be afraid to give. Don't be too selfish to give. Because you don't want to block your own blessings by having a selfish spirit. And giving doesn't always mean giving somebody money. It doesn't always mean that. Giving can mean giving God some of your time. Giving someone who is in need some of your time, even when you may be in need. That's having an unselfish spirit. And then you need to fast. Sometimes you need to stay off of social media for a couple hours of the day. Sometimes you need to put the liquor down. And I'm being honest. I'm being honest with you all. Whatever recreational activities that takes up more of our time, sometimes we need to let it go momentarily so that we can trust the process and make time and make room to hear when the universe and God is speaking to us. God, who is the universe, is speaking to us. We know that God is all things, which means He can show up in all forms when He's trying to get close to us. So take time to pray, take time to give, and take time to fast from something that is taking up your time. When you do those things, you will win the day. When you do those things, you will hear his voice. You will hear his instruction. You will gain wisdom. You will gain insight. But you must first pray, give, and fast. Because sometimes all that we really need is time with God and time alone to hear him. So don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your faith just because you're facing turmoil. Don't lose hope and faith just because you're dealing with a tragedy. Don't lose hope and faith just because times are a little rough right now. Keep pushing through. Keep pushing through, because there is victory at the end. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And God is just waiting for you to give you to him wholeheartedly. Trust the process. Keep your faith. Believe in yourself. And don't stop fighting, okay? Don't. Whatever you do, do not stop believing. Do not stop fighting. Do not stop trusting the process. Do not lose your faith in yourself, because you will win. You will. No matter how it looks, you will win.